Okay, what you're seeing on screen right now is actually a game called Action Hero for the MetaQuest 3. I think it's also on the MetaQuest 2. Don't quote me on that though. It could be only MetaQuest 3 and 3S, of course. But and excuse the hair, I actually just was recording more B-roll for the footage you're seeing because while you can see the full gameplay of me playing it on my other channel, Vamp Plays, I actually lost the footage after I rendered and uploaded the video to YouTube. So, yeah, I just finished re-recording some B-roll footage for you guys. Now, I do have to say that I enjoyed the game overall, okay? That's actually why I'm making this video. Not only did I enjoy it, I personally would recommend it as a game that someone you give someone to show them VR, like the full potential of VR. I mean, you play as a quote unquote action hero. You're the star of the movie. The director actually tells you what to do and whatnot. Basic, kind of, to a point. Basically, you defeat all of the enemies. You can use it. You can defeat the enemies however you want. You want to shoot a barrel that explodes, destroying enemies. You want to just shoot the enemies. But that's like a one-shot thing. If when they shoot you, you can dodge all their bullets. But if one of them hit you, then you guys start the whole scene over. Now, by default, this is turned on. However, you can turn it off if you want, which is the fact that if you fail at a scene so many times, the game will give you a golden gun. Okay, a golden gun has unlimited bullets because by default, each of the weapons you start with and that you take from your opponent, they each only have 3 shots each. But if you keep failing the level multiple times, the game will give you a golden gun. Now, I got a golden gun almost every time for the last times. That's definitely not a flex. It's actually the opposite of a flex because, like I said, the game gives you a golden gun if you fail a lot at it. You can turn that off if you really want to in the settings, but I like it on because it's one of the things where the novelty of it is good, but if you have to keep replaying the same scene again, it gets kind of repetitive, I guess you could say. Oh, and I guess I should point out just like, I forget the name of the other game. I think it's called Super Hot or something. I don't know. But just like one of those games, nothing moves unless you move type thing. So even if a bullet's coming straight at you, it will just freeze when you freeze, and then when you move, it will move type deal. That's just how it works. So I mean, I get to give you a couple of extra seconds to think of a way out or do the whole amp it up. Yeah. I don't know if anyone will get that reference. It's from an old TV show called Action Man, actually. Oddly enough, it was a cartoon. He would say amp it up and then it would show him the path to winning. And yeah. Anyway, back to the game. I personally did like it. Like I said, that's why I'm making a video about it. I honestly think that it is one of those games that show off the full potential of VR. Although, I will warn you that I started in one place, ended up way across the room by the end of my session, okay? Because you actually, the thing is, you actually can move forward to grab the weapon, right? And then when you grab the weapon, it's one of the things that it doesn't prompt you to move back because you don't need to move back for any reason. So what usually ends up happening is you, depending on how many times you do it, you keep on moving forward, and then you end up across the room once you turn off. Once you get out of VR, you're like, how did I get here? So yeah, it's pretty fun in that regard. Yeah, I would say it's pretty fun in that regard. Would I play it in the future? Yes, actually. I have no problem playing it. And I definitely recommend it if someone's new getting into VR and having trouble getting into the immersion of it all. This is one of the games I'd also recommend. I have a few games I recommend from time to time. This is one of those. I recommend it because I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would, honestly. Basically, what had happened was I ended up getting the game. The developer reached out. They were like, hey, want to check out this game? You want to VR? That's the VR game. It's cool. I'm like, okay, but I'm not cool. I'm not sure how cool being an action man can be. And then the more I read the description, I'm like, I don't know. It may not seem like my kind of game, but I'll check it out. Then when I was playing it, I was like, this is actually a fun game. So yeah, definitely check out my gameplay of it. I'm not the best at it by any means. I might even be the worst at it. But I have fun, and you don't really have to move around a lot. I mean, you can move forward, and I will be honest, the one gripe I have of it, if I had to have a gripe, is that sometimes if you get close enough and hit the trigger, it will pull the gun in your hand automatically, but then other times it's like, oh, no matter how far you reach, it never comes to you type thing. I just wish they made it more like a automatic come to you more type thing. Because like I said, you don't have to move around a lot in this game, but every now and then it forces you to reach forward quite a bit, and yeah. But yeah, that's my only real gripe of the game. Definitely let me know your thoughts if you decide to pick it up, or if you're even going to pick it up, because like I said, I didn't think it was my kind of game at first. You're seeing the gameplay. I like to always show you guys the gameplay of a game, especially a game I recommend if possible, so you guys know, see if it might be for you guys. So yeah. And yeah, with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.